Hello there and welcome to this live commentary for the epic short film Sugar and Spice Yorkshire Vice, the movie. We added the movie later on, I'm sure. We didn't plan on it being an epic, but it sure turned into one. Thanks for joining us on Facebook, YouTube and Twitch. If you're watching along, leave a comment. You can join in with us as we bring our lovely cast in this evening, the people who made the film possible. They said it couldn't be done, this one. They went, no, it'll never play for 30 minutes, this. So we went, what about 20? They went, all right. I don't know who they are who said that, but it doesn't matter. Let's bring these people in. Right, first of all, I better say who I played in this. I was Dave Sugar, and I co-wrote it with Mr. Matthew Hick, who we'll meet in a minute, and directed it, if you can call it that. I basically pointed cameras, told them what to look or where to look and what to say. Anyway, but that doesn't matter. Let's bring our first cast member in. Playing Ken Spice, or Kenneth Spice, it's Mr. Matt Jackson.
Hello, Ken Spice it is.
All right, Ken.
All right, Dave.
Oh, you're doing in here, Nobbit. There you go. Little taster.
Oh,
Little taster. What's to come? How did you feel about playing Ken Spice?
loved it. It was good fun, and I enjoyed it very much. Yeah, it was good. It was great fun.
Yeah, cool. Okay, so I can't remember when we actually started doing these characters. There was a version of this that existed before we kind of had a crack at it, really.
I wasn't in that one. They were dark times. But then I reprised
all the dark times before the Empire.
I nicked the role off Phil.
You did. You swiped in and went, "I'll have that." Took it off him. He was playing it. He was playing it in Irish though, which was interesting. Yorkshire Vice. I think that's why he lost the part in the end. But Rob will be able to back us up when he comes in. He'll tell us the lowdown behind the scenes. But yeah, we've done Sugar and Spice a few times. We did some little shorts as well, didn't we?
We did.
Good fun, and we did them live as well.
Those little webcasts, were they called? We did.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
I ripped my trousers on one of them.
You did.
Did in Hick's garden.
Ripped your trousers. Well, we'll get to that as well. I'm sure we'll get to the bottom of it. Right then, okay, let's bring our next cast member in. Playing Sergeant Worth in this one, bit of a role of authority. It's our old friend Natalie Smeaton.
Hello, how are you doing?
Were you not ready then? You went,
hello, Natalie.
No, you know what I was doing? I thought you
There's
were
always a pussy on your table.
Always a pussy. I'm always showing one of my pussies. I've got a few.
That's right.
Yeah, I was actually typing something in the box to Matt Hick because I thought that you were going to bring Rob in and I wasn't paying attention. My pussy it all went
well. No, I brought you in, so there you go. I like to try and do it in the order I keep doing them in these things, so I don't know. But yeah, how did you feel about playing Sergeant Worth? Was this?
I really enjoyed this, but it was very difficult to be the authority, almost like an authority figure, and a bit of a boring meanie against Sugar and Spice because it was very difficult not to laugh at the two of you. I think they are some of my favourite characters that you two have done. I love Sugar and Spice.
You probably won't get away with it now, to be honest. We've not watched this in a while, so we might not get away with it tonight.
It's properly in keeping with the times, politically correct and all that. What are you on about?
We'll see. We'll see. We will. Right then, let's bring our next guest in. And what can we say about this man? He usually plays the villains in all our pieces, but we actually had him as the head honcho, the boss of Sugar and Spice, of Yorkshire Vice, playing, let me get it, Inspector Parish. We had him down in the cast list. I thought we called him Chief Parish as well at some point. We really should find out about what roles police officers have. We would never do any research. We should. But here he is, Inspector Parish. It's Mr. Rob Girdler.
Here he is, look.
The boss.
The boss.
That was quite fitting for the character.
Yeah. Oh, we should have one when we filmed it. I'll go back in and CGI it in.
Anything's possible in this day and age.
It is now. It is. How did you feel about playing this one, Rob?
Yeah, it's a bit different from, like you say, normally I'm playing the bad guy, so to actually sort of play a sort of good guy, it was just a bit different. Good fun. Again, like Natalie said, trying to keep a straight face with you two playing Sugar and Spice is just hell. These are two hilarious characters. I'm looking forward to watching this again.
Yeah, we'll have to see. We'll see. Right then, I think that's it. There's nobody else to bring on, is there? Yeah, 4 seems the right number. Oh, let's bring him in. He's waiting patiently. Always the bridesmaid, never the bride. Here he is. It's the co-writer. He didn't actually take a role in this one. It was beneath him, he said.
Well, we had 3 hours worth of material, but we had to cut all of it.
Let's bring him in. He can't defend himself. It's
Bring
Mr.
him on.
Matthew Hick. Hello.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Excellent. Hello.
Slamming the ham in. Come
Oh.
on. So, writing this one, what did we do this one for? It was 2011. This.
That is a good question, Chris. I mean, I just want to act as a counterpoint and say these are 2 of the worst characters you've ever met.
I'm trying to think where this fits in with the scheme of things because it was 2011.
It was the first thing we wrote after Tuck Bushman.
Right.
Was it?
I thought it was before it. That's weird. Right. Okay.
No, it was first thing we wrote
Wow.
afterwards. Yeah.
All right. That explains a few things.
We wrote a lot for it, and I think we only filmed half of it because you said it was more important that we get something out there than provide a finished product.
I think one of the scenes with a female character tied to a bed, like half naked.
Yes, because it was going to be filmed at my sister's house, and you were in your undies, and you refused to do it.
Me?
Yeah, you were going to be tied to because my sister had a metal framed bed, and the idea was that you would be tied almost naked to the bed.
I
didn't refuse to do
it. I don't like to say. I don't think we got that far, did we?
No, I forgot about that. Why was he tied to the bed? Can you remember?
I think he got kidnapped, didn't he?
Yeah. Oh, captured. Right. Okay.
We didn't get anywhere near that side of the story. Well, we can always do part 2, can't we? Let's do it. I get tied to your sister's bed. Shut your face.
I think James had something to say about it.
He can be tied to the bed with me.
Oh dear! I forgot all about that. You're right. I tried looking for a script for this, and I found like this really old one. It just wasn't the right one, so it'll be there somewhere, but I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, that's funny that you remember that. Very good. Right then. So yeah, if you've got a comment, you can join in with us. Richard's on. He's in this. Spicy. He's in this. He's He's got a role as the poor victim at the start, I believe. So should we get on with it, and we can talk more at the end, and see what comments we get. Excellent, best role, he said. We'll see. We're about to find out. Let's do this. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's do it. Here we go.
Okay, I've just found the script, and it got up to draft 5.
It got up to what?
We wrote it in 2010.
2010. Right.
10.
Here we go. Location filming.
This is boring, Ken. Don't bloody moan at me. We'll be down at the station beating suspects if it weren't for you. Oh, yeah, it's always my fault, isn't it? Of course it's your bloody fault. There's only me and you, and it's not my bloody fault. It's your fault.
Were you inspired by Brian May? Is that why, Chris, is that why you've got that?
Just the wigs we have lying around, isn't it, you think? Yeah. It's a massive wig, though, that. It's good. It's a good wig.
He's been researching pubic hair.
You know we did. We've got locker after locker full of the stuff. It's not bloody lucky Dick, Dave. It's bloody evidence. It's a bloody sack.
We put some litter down at the bottom, you can see there, just for authenticity, you know.
And you don't think it's a coincidence, sir? The day after he gets out of prison, I'm dragging a corpse out of the river.
Really?
I'm sure the evidence
is. It.
They know him better than anyone.
Terry did the makeup.
Make sure they stay out of trouble.
Terry did the makeup on this and the costume.
Great corpse work there.
Good to see you here. I think we're going to need some more help.
Them gloves, Rob.
I think I'm quite capable of handling this on my own.
Yeah.
Look,
I can't remember why. Well, it's someone investigating a corpse, isn't it?
Yeah,
dodging gloves.
On this one.
It's plain marigolds you got me or something. I can't remember.
I think so.
Not anymore.
Do you remember there were a guy, someone mentioned this last week, there were a guy dressed like Mario across the river from us. I don't think we got a shot of him.
Some things are more important than misplaced.
He had like a red
jumpsuit
on.
I remember that. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I want every buttock parted on this. There's any scrap of evidence.
It's one of my favourite lines of the entire
Sergeant, one more thing.
30 minutes.
Your hair's long, Rob, there.
Yeah, that's back when I still had hair.
Will you stop bloody huffing? I'm concentrating here. Oh, I'm sick of getting blamed.
How did we film that?
Oh, where we go? Oh, do you know what? Saved by the bell.
Natalie
Think someone
was in the
pressed record
water.
and pointed the camera.
Really?
Not
No.
in face, but I'll still take one.
Just thinking then, because they are sat at the riverbank.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
no
not
one's
real,
on bloody
guys.
answer it, do I, David? Hello, Gun Spice. Aye, aye, aye.
Where did the names come from?
Aye,
Just
aye.
God knows where everything
Genius.
else comes.
Aye,
I just think you write them down. Sugar and spice. I don't know.
Aye.
It's like salt and pepper in it. You know, you just put them together. I guess.
Which one's sugar and which one's spice? That's what I want to know.
Ken Spice, Dave Sugar.
No, as in like
Politicians.
he's one of you spicy,
Aye,
one
me
of
don't
you.
do, I'm getting an
quick.
erection. Actually, you'll be pleased to know it's Parrish. He wants us back down at Yorkshire Vice. You're kidding? I'm not kidding, David.
I just realised this is when we didn't have
We
external
are back,
sound,
my friend. We are...
so you can hear all the wind noise all the way through it.
Bloody hell.
I look like was that a Christmas pudding falling from the sky?
It was a bird.
We'll never be back at this rate.
Just me found that really funny. Sorry.
Look at that kid. Child on a bike there. More speed, less children,
That's all
David. Is that what the wife says?
Is that my car?
Once more.
Yeah, it'll be all that. Ford. Did you have a Ford back in them days?
Oh, you will.
Yes, I
Will
do.
you?
Advertising
I will.
Ford.
I've heard she's very
We got loads of
creative.
money for that, didn't we?
Right, that's it. Come
Yeah.
on, I told
They
you.
give us the car. This was good. This bit's good. I remember
No,
that.
we should have gone right over the.
I don't, you did that really well because you could have easily.
Kill me.
Yeah.
Look at that. YH08CGO.
I wonder who owns that car now. Did you trade it in?
Yorkshire Vice.
I did, yeah.
No, you mad. Don't worry.
That was just an outtake. Wasn't even in film.
You regularly do try to run me over though in everyday life.
Yeah.
So,
The policeman's helmet.
good lord. Who made that?
That was Chris's idea.
Good as that. Good effort. My old workplace.
There it is again, yeah.
It's gone, that building. Well, it's not gone, but the brookson's gone.
We always had problems with lighting, didn't we, in here?
Police business.
Yeah.
Oh, never had any proper lighting.
Good location, that.
Yeah.
Good bit of continuity from Tuck Bushman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Whitby 2.
Yeah, shared universe.
They must have been caught by now.
That's why they've had the Whitby 5 on there.
Your old pal Q-Ball escaped from prison.
TJ.
Next thing I know, I'm getting a call telling me there's bodies down on Riverbank.
Interesting.
I bet if you
Very
place these
interesting.
scenes together with
Very
the Tuck Bushman
interesting,
scene
Dave.
from
Very
here, they'd
interesting,
just
Ken.
seamlessly
Very
fit, you know what I mean?
interesting, boss.
It's
Very
like no
interesting,
time
boss.
went.
It's got his
Dark
ball marks
Snyder
all
cut.
over it, lads.
Yes, black and white, slow motion.
Miles away. What have we got to go on, boss?
I'm afraid not much, lads. Sergeant Worth, can you bring in that evidence that you found this morning, please? Thanks. This town's a dirty place, lads. When I was your age, things were very different.
I'm amazed we didn't have camera in shot there.
Sure, there was the odd spot of bestiality. You could beat the suspect. Even plant a bit of evidence if you liked. These days, though, it's all different,
Those
as
glasses.
you well know. I can't have people with silly names like Q-Ball running around this place. I just can't have it. I want you to shove your fists up his ass. Sergeant, come in. Thanks. Lads, this is Sergeant Worth. Just been transferred over from the
Nice.
anti-corruption unit.
Oh, they recognised each other. I get it.
Yeah, after we tried to kill me, just throwing that out there.
We met.
That's good, that. The seamless editing there, Chris.
Thanks, yeah.
It's honestly, it's really good, that.
Whoa.
Did I slap you on the bum there now?
Yeah, you smacked that.
Sorry
We'll do
about
that
that.
now. Hashtag me too. Yeah.
Hashtag get your hands off, Jackson.
Whoa, easy there, Tiger. We've got a job to do. Now then, Sergeant, would you please debrief the officers?
He's in on it as well. Oh my God.
Of course he is. He's as bad as them two.
Unbelievable.
This morning, we pulled a male's body out of the River Phoenix.
River Phoenix.
Do you remember? I remember writing this, and we had all these names. He's up on Jimmy Hill.
Yeah, you won't allow Jimmy Hill, would you? You won't let me put it. You won't let me put Jimmy Hill.
Oh, wow.
I thought that would be more Hick, saying Jimmy Hill rather than the other way around.
Yeah.
Why didn't you do that? That would be brilliant.
No,
Jimmy Hill, Tiger Woods. That's
Performing a one-off special of Bugsy Malone on Broadway, and did receive the nomination of Best Newcomer. We did.
We did, Kim.
You see, Sergeant? Nobody knows Cue Ball and his associates like these two. They know his moves, his contacts. Christ, they even know what colour underpants he wears.
Red hearts, little flowers. Sometimes he just goes commando.
Both of you doing a hick there.
Yeah. Laid back.
We used his movements.
No doubt about it. I had to buy a full set of pool balls just for that ball. Yeah, that did probably do it.
Spent it all.
Do you want your money back?
Yeah, I do. Oh, this is Terry as the what's her name? Doris. There you go.
Now,
Look at that filter.
for you boys.
Vice pulled a body out of the river this morning. You know about that, love?
Oh, I know. Terrible. Poor old Frankie Two Hands. And what with them 7
Who's this supposed to be, Chris, in connection with
Well, looks like Cue Ball's got something to do with it.
Just an informant that they go see all the time,
Yeah.
apparently.
I mean, I just
It's
missed
not
it.
as good as it used to be.
Well,
So
maybe
got
just some
pay
jog
her
your
off.
memory, Doris.
Now you come to mention it, I reckon lose friends.
Not remember that? Handing her a tin of pussy.
I do not remember that either.
It says someone underneath.
the one
Is
that
it
closed
pussy
down
chowder or
rats.
something? I can't remember what it's called.
It's reopened now, but I wouldn't eat in there if you paid me. Well, she said she'd heard that Frankie was having, how shall we say, intimate relations of a carnal nature with Cue Ball's missus.
We need more than that.
I'm in the humming.
Aye.
There's going to be another tin of pussy coming.
Yeah.
Endless amounts of pussy.
Another one just happens to be in the.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make out what it was called. The other. I can't remember.
You know,
Tinned pussy.
you should really go and speak to partially sighted Sid and
Partially
flatulent
sighted.
Mike.
Flatulent
Right,
man.
David. You go and see
Actually,
Partially
Mike's in the
Sighted
toilet,
Sid.
isn't he, in
Well,
Leeds?
Yeah.
Oh, this is good,
Mike,
this.
see if he comes up
This is in
trumps.
the worst
Right,
toilet
okay.
in Leeds,
Right.
isn't it?
Doris, love. Yeah.
Cheers, Doris. Same time next week. Bloody biscuits as well.
Dog and cocking.
Here
Oh,
he
here
is.
he is.
Right, damn it again.
Well, not much.
Everyone.
He's good in this.
Oi, over here.
Well,
Did he ever put any of us in his stuff?
this will focus your attention.
Just me.
Oh. Well, funnily enough, my sight came back last night, just as I was walking my dog. I saw Cue Ball
That's good, that.
beating up on Frankie
Where's
Two
it
Hands.
filmed?
He put some
This was
salt
a
on
pub.
it
This
and all.
were this folks'
We already know
pub in
that,
Manchester.
Sid.
This.
Anything else?
Well,
What, they on a
apparently,
His mum's
Cue
mum owned the
Ball
pub.
found out that his missus was having a bit on the side.
Is that it?
Well, yeah, of course it is. What more do you think I've got for you, you ungrateful twat? Piss off.
His idea to throw his pint in face at end. Watch this.
Right. Okay, Sid.
Yeah.
Thanks
Brilliant.
anyway.
Blind bastard.
Shaggy head tosser.
Lots Bobs.
Oh, I remember
Here we
being
go.
here. Tell me this.
Bit of trivia for you. The inside of the toilet was filmed in that very same pub you just saw.
What have you heard,
I mean,
Mike?
magic of the movies.
Look at that.
Maybe these will refresh your memory. You know what I mean?
Easy
Not to
lax.
mention your ass.
Turbo, easy.
How,
Oh, cheers. You're a miracle.
how many bribes do you guys have?
I've got some information for you. Give us a sec.
Cut the crap, Mike.
It's a bit.
Oh my god, guys. Jesus.
Cheers, Mike.
Forgot about all
Next
this.
time.
That's really
Back
good.
horse toilets one. Back horse pool room.
And I've been practicing
Ah,
this
Pat
for a
Divine.
very long time.
What are you doing out, boss?
Webby.
You've been racking up quite a score. Well, I've been on the
Gang's
inside.
all here in this one.
I didn't realise Webby were in it. Look at him. Oh no. He always comes to a sticky end, doesn't
Hold it
he?
right there,
Yeah,
knobhead.
does.
Well, if it isn't Yorkshire's finest.
Flattery won't get you anywhere, sunshine.
Aren't you two Muppets supposed to be on suspension?
How do you know about that? How do you know about that?
I've got balls in every pocket.
What the bloody hell does that mean? Ignore him, David. He's a dick. Game's up, cue ball. You're snookered. Oh, good one, Ken. You like that?
I forgot your name then. Good one, Ken. We roughed Webby up so much.
Why didn't you do it, cue ball? What are you doing?
We're trying to now. We're trying to have to arrest him.
Getting on the bloody bus. Bus, they can't do that. It's bloody gone now. It's bloody gone.
Lost him? What do you mean you lost him? The pair of you are morons.
Oh, we brought Spider. What do you want?
Cubo back in jail and taking it on the art, Sergeant.
I process Spider, sir. He's ready to be interviewed.
This is This is good.
I'm enjoying it. It's a lot better than I remember.
Yeah, same.
Shame that. I used to love a good pistol whipping. Not anymore though.
Right, boss. Dave. Sergeant.
Did we use the same room for the interrogation as the office? I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, we did.
Chris, do you remember that we wrote that radio scene where they're flicking through the radio?
Yeah, I think that's still in it. Is it?
Is it?
I think so. In the car when we sat in the car.
Yeah, we'll have to have a.
I think we did that.
Yeah, you working there, eh?
Interview room. It is the office in it, just the other way.
Do you want to go first? Yeah. Sure. Yeah, go.
Look at that light pulsing in the background. There's always trouble in there. We'd sort that out now.
You were happy with this, Chris, were you?
It was just a light.
Interrogating.
Just a light bit.
Didn't you cut it down? The interrogating when we slammed him on the table because he didn't look that realistic. I think.
No, well, he moaned, didn't he? Because we actually like started knocking him about, and he said, "I'm not doing that again." Yeah. He still won't take.
Get his arms up there. Put your arms away, Webb.
You can see camera in shot there. I didn't realise. You can see the camera in the bottom bit of the screen.
You what? Am I off? Is it my go? Are you serious? Yeah, no biscuits. Are you joking? No. Well, well, yeah. There's no biscuits. No biscuits. Right.
Oh my God!
Yeah, it was like, what are you doing? Poor old Webb.
Shut the door. I'm gonna say something then. Shut the door. What are you doing? What? Well, I was just bad cop, wasn't I?
No.
It's your turn to be good cop.
No.
You did it last time.
No, you did it last time.
Don't start.
You did it last
Bad
time.
enough not having any biscuits, right? Where am I going to get biscuits now?
Hang on. The last time we did this, we had Deadly Bert in there. You were the good cop.
No, I wasn't.
No, I was the bad cop.
Oh, I don't know.
I've done it wrong. Should we?
Look, we better go in. We're nearly up to now.
Right.
That was a really long take, wasn't it? Really, to not cut.
Yeah, this is police bestiality, innit? You can't get away with this.
Give us a name, sunshine.
Why? Haven't you got one, dickhead?
Shut it, racist. Look, all we need to know is where Q-Wall's hiding, right?
If I talk to you, I'm a dead man, innit?
You're a dead man if you don't, sunshine. So go ahead, ruin my day.
Dave, it's make my day. It's make my day, Dave. How many times?
So go ahead, make my day.
I ain't telling you shit, and you guys can do no about it.
Right. Go on, pull the trigger, Dave. Go on.
All right.
He's done it before, Spider.
All right, I'll tell you. Is it the rusty squirrel? Rusty squirrel.
Squirrel?
Yeah.
Rusty squirrel, Dave. Rusty squirrel, Ken. What'd I tell you, Dave, eh? Good old-fashioned bit of police work never fails.
Oh, that's right, Ken.
Oh, shit.
Camera work.
What are you doing?
You're not going to believe what happened. He went mental, I tell you. He overpowered us. He grabbed Dave's gun and shot himself.
He went mad. Shot it. You expect me to believe this?
Come on, Dave, we're off.
What are you? Whoa! You can't just leave a dead body in here.
Not our problem, love.
Get him up.
Jesus Christ. That was a Hick line.
Lord.
Rusty squirrel. Here we go.
This is the place, Dave, the Rusty Squirrel.
Oh, so it was to cut the line where they're talking about the affair. The slamming the ham in line.
Did you put it in?
Yeah, so your name changed me for nothing.
Oh, it's next to the jam
What's
sandwich.
that doing in there?
David, what are you doing? Will you hurry up, will you? I can't find it, Kenny. I don't know what it is. I told you, it's next to the jam sandwich. Right. Here we go. You take them. Right. Right. If I remember correctly, extend that. Right. Shush a minute. Shush.
I remember laughing our heads off when we wrote this.
What?
Maybe it's just funny.
No, I bloody haven't gone out because you haven't plugged me in, you wazzock. Oh, right. Okay. There we go. There we go.
Jack and Jill went up the hill
where they were held hostage
and then beat with a whisk.
by a striker with great legs.
Jack fell down
Where he was,
served with a large portion,
the crowd went wild.
and Jill came.
Something about a large portion. I don't know what that was. Hang on. So then, Philip, did you hear about cue ball?
No, please tell me more,
Scotland.
Barry. Well, apparently he's bought this place. Do you mean he's using it for all his shady dealings?
Yes, he's coming to this very venue as we speak.
You don't say, Barry.
Yes, I'm glad no one appears to be listening into this conversation. Fancy cutting in right at the exact point. I know. They don't call us Sugar and Spice for nothing, do they? Well, they do call us Sugar and Spice. What? They do call us Sugar and Spice. Yeah, no, I'm just saying they don't call us because we're good. Just got to play the waiting game now, David. Can we bring Scrabble?
Oh my God.
How long have we been here, Ken? Too long, Dave. You got a crossword? Is it? Oh, no.
Didn't that nearly put your window through when she did that once?
Yeah, you did.
I seem to remember that. I seem to remember you going, put the window through.
So I put bloody window through.
Oh, there we go.
Improvised.
Yeah.
Back up. Back up. Us. We've done this before, love. We know what we're doing. Maybe if you fancy sorting perimeter out for us, or I'm sure that's standard procedure in Lancashire. We've got a bit of gaffer tape in the back.
Yeah, you know what?
Was that a character choice, that scarf, Nat?
Yeah, I think Terry gave me it to put on. Because we were
I think
outside
you
the office.
nicked it off Jerry Staines.
Bloody window, it's not made of steel.
I know. It's heavy-handed.
Yeah, too unfisted.
It's like your missus, that.
You what?
No.
Once more, David. Bloody hell.
Jesus,
Where is it, David? Oh, shit.
Marvellous! Bloody marvellous! The two of you have had cue ball in your grasp. You let it go again. As for you, Worth, I expected a hell of a lot more.
But Terry was Sugar and Spice.
Or was it, Sergeant? As I understand it, it was you that didn't set up the perimeter.
Oh my
not
God,
Sugar
you
and
knobhead.
Spice.
Look at that.
To be honest, you should take a leaf out of their book.
What about a bit of undercover work, eh?
Married.
I was just wondering why they've got no lights on.
It's 11 o'clock at night, isn't it?
Yeah, but they haven't got any lights on in the building.
Trouble, sir. The wife again.
Not this time, lads. They found another body.
Don't worry, boss. This'll be the last one. That's right. We've got him by the balls.
Before you go, gentlemen, there is the matter of some missing evidence. Can I have a word?
Is it out of sync for anybody?
Too, love. Aye,
Yeah.
Okay.
No, just me.
Finished. Finished.
Now can we drop it?
That's like part one, basically.
Yeah,
I'm
so
laughing now.
part two coming in
I'm
20.
I'm laughing.
Yeah, like that.
25. Imagine doing that part two of a short film like 10 years later.
I've got the script on screen.
Oh.
We could read
It's
it
over?
through. Like,
Have you got the script?
yeah.
Get it on. Is it the same one?
Yeah.
Is there actually more stuff in it then?
I don't know where we got to with it.
We didn't chop it in half, did we? Surely.
I think we did, yeah.
It's
It's
interesting.
30
What
odd
happens?
pages
Did
long.
they ever catch cue ball? That's what I need to know.
So it does just stop dead, doesn't it?
You're right.
Yeah,
That's-
I
It
think we
really
did.
does seem like you did cut that in half. I'd forgotten about that.
Yeah,
does
I
well.
forgot it ended so
Have you
abruptly.
got the script, T? Have you got it on
Yeah.
screen? Can you
I
share
can
from
share
your
it.
thing? Share the screen. Let's have a look.
Yeah.
This is going to be interesting. The missing half.
The missing years.
Yeah.
I think this looks like the last. Can you see that?
Yeah, hang on, I'll bring it into the room. All right, there you go. Cue ball back in prison, taking up there's a knock on the door, Sergeant Worth. Mary Gentleman is in 1974. No, that's earlier. That's
it. Yeah.
Well, right at the end then. So keep going, right to the end. Look at that formatting. We used to do it properly.
Still do if you let me.
Not our problem, sweetheart. Get a mop. We've seen all that. That we're after interrogation.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where they track tune is.
Coming up to now.
Yeah, keep going.
Maybe we cut down. Maybe this is the final version and it is the end.
Oh, there's
Wait a minute. Lost it.
Yeah, no, this is new stuff.
That's spelled.
This is where you were going to get attached to the bed.
All right, go back up then. Yeah. So let's go back up. Right, so keep going up. A little bit more. Let's have a look.
Who's bad?
All right. So they went in. That's it. Right. So we changed it. We had them fall asleep, didn't we, at the scene, and just ended it. So they actually went in and
got caught, and and the underpants scene, and it's all cut.
And then Sergeant Worth comes and helps them, I assume.
Yeah, it's quite another substantial half, isn't there? Really, how many more pages is there from where we cut it?
No, what we've done there, I think what we've done, we've just took that section out at the end there where they went inside and got rid of it because
it's quite a bit there, isn't it? Oh, is it?
Yeah, that ending was still there though. I just saw it then when you were flicking to end. It said 2 words for you. F off. So that's in there as well. We should try and read it, but we can't see.
I think we should film the missing scenes. Edit them in.
Can you see it?
I can see it. I could read it.
Go back to let's have a quick read through Hick then. Might as well. Got time, haven't we?
Where did we get to?
That right where you are, the listening ears. Ken Spice removes the
Let's get in there and check things out. Should we read it then? Who wants to read what? Well, obviously we'll read Sugar and Spice.
Hang on, I need glasses.
We can all just jump in, I think. Let's all just jump in.
Who's reading stage directions? Let's try this live reading.
Do you want me to do the
Yeah, you do stage directions, Hick, then go on.
And shall I be Baz?
Yeah, go on.
Ken Spice and Dave Sugar approach the bouncers. Their heads are lowered as they attempt to hide their faces. Evening, gents.
Evening.
Baz peers at Ken Spice.
Rob, let Rob be Baz. Also, I don't know who else is there. Go on.
That you, Stan.
Ken Spice lowers his head further as Baz continues to peer at him.
No need to play silly buggers with me.
Sorry. That's going to be tricky.
It's the right
Baz turns to Phil.
Look who it is. It's Stan the Stag.
I'll do Phil.
Baz and Phil throw their arms around him and start punching Ken Spice playfully.
It's been a while, you old pervert.
Dave looks in disbelief.
You must have me confused with someone else.
Baz and Phil let go of Ken Spice and take a closer inspection.
Rubbish. I'd recognise that aftershave anywhere.
Phil puts his arm around an increasingly annoyed Ken Spice as he turns to face Dave Sugar.
This guy is a legend down here.
I'll never forget the night he got up on stage in just his shreddies.
Phil addresses Ken.
You weren't half giving that pole some.
Ken Spice brushes the bouncer's hand off his shoulder.
Look, are you going to let us in or not?
Keen as ever.
As tussles Ken's hair.
You can't keep a good stag down. In you go, boys.
Dave Sugar and Ken Spice walk up to the bar of a seedy-looking strip club. Women can be seen dancing in the background, and the lighting is like... This might explain why we didn't film this bit.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. You've been here before, Ken?
Don't be daft, I'm married. Must have got me confused with someone else.
Barmaid walks over to the two men.
2 lagers, please, Mary.
Dave looks at Ken suspiciously as the barmaid serves the men their drinks.
The only way we're going to find out with... Can we stop fucking moving the page? The only way we're going to find out with Q-Ball, what Q-Ball's up to, is speaking to them girls.
But we know where his office is. Why don't we just go up and have a look round?
Less obvious, David. Here, follow me lead.
Ken Spice and Dave Sugar are handcuffed to a bed in one of the girls' bedrooms. Ken Spice is wearing some old white fronts, and Dave Sugar is wearing a sparkle. Their socks.
Bloody marvellous.
Dave Sugar shakes his head in disgust as a prostitute stands in the corner of the room waving a whip.
So, boys.
The prostitute bends over and reaches for something from under the bed.
Who's going first?
The prostitute reveals
Feels a power tool.
to a son and Dave. Dave nods his head towards Ken.
That'll be Kenneth.
Whatever you say, big boy.
Yeah, this would be really good. If we shot it like to this, did it right, it would be really funny.
The prostitute walks round to the other side of the bed. Just as she's about to turn the power tool on, we fade to the sound of drilling and screaming. Dave and Ken are sat bound and gagged on the floor. Q-Ball is sat at a desk polishing his balls. Number 3 and 4.
Go on, Rob. Q-Ball.
Ah, Sugar and Spice, you're awake.
Dave and Ken look at Q-Ball groggily.
Finally, an opportunity for me to thrust my balls into your mouths.
Did you learn that in prison?
Ken and Dave start laughing. Q-Ball ignores Dave Sugar's comments and walks menacingly towards the two men.
I lost my seat at the Crucible because of you two.
Yeah, life's a bitch.
Instead of watching a final of the greatest snooker tournament on earth, I ended up locked in a cell with a tennis lover called Georgette. There were topless pictures of Cliff everywhere. Hideous.
Ripped right out of Maxim Daddy, that. You broke the law, Q-Ball.
Q-Ball steps within spitting distance of Ken and Dave.
I am the law.
Joe, you're a
Judge Ball.
Q-Ball viciously shoves ball number 3 into Dave Sugar's mouth. Suddenly the door bursts open and Sergeant Worth and 2 PCs burst in.
Freeze!
It's all right, love. No need to worry. We got this covered.
Dave and Ken stand up. As they move forward, they lose their balance and fall into Sergeant Worth, knocking her and the PCs over.
Got to dash. I've got a game of topless billiards to get back to.
In all the commotion, Q-Ball escapes out of the exit.
Get off me, you incompetent idiots! He's getting away!
Oh, I'm sure you've got the perimeter nailed down. Standard procedure in Lancashire, no doubt. Certainly is in Yorkshire, isn't it, Dave?
That it is, Kenneth. That it is.
Sergeant Worth throws the bodies off her and stands up before chasing out after Q-Ball. Dave, Ken, and Sergeant Worth are stood in angry Chief Inspector Parrish's office. There is a selection of donuts on his desk, along with a large pot of tea.
Marvellous! Bloody marvellous! The two of you had Q-Ball in your grasp and you let him go. Again! As for you, Sergeant, I expected a lot more.
But, sir, it was Sugar and Spice.
Oh, was it, Sergeant?
Oh,
As I
this is
understand
the
it... Yeah, so this is the bit from the film. We
Yeah.
went through.
Keep going, we'll finish it.
Keep going, fair enough. Oh, was it, Sergeant? As I understand it, it was you that didn't set up a perimeter. You, not Detective Sugar and Spice. To be honest, you should take a leaf out of their book.
Jacques.
Sorry. I was too busy taking a picture of you all. What about a bit of undercover work, love?
Married.
Phone rings and Chief Inspector Parrish answers.
Parrish. You what? Right, we're on it.
Parrish hangs up.
Trouble, sir?
The wife again.
Not this time. They've found another body.
Don't worry, boss. This will be the last one. We've got him by the balls.
Ken and Dave hold up the balls 3 and 4 before making their way out of the office. As they're leaving, Sergeant Worth addresses them.
Before you go, there's a matter of some missing evidence. Can I have a word?
Ken and Dave look at each other before turning round to face Sergeant Worth.
You could have two, love.
Get fucked.
We freeze on
What's
Ken
this?
and Dave.
Husky voiceover. What?
Yeah.
Next time.
Sugar and Spice maybe cancelled due to poverty. Different figures. There you go.
I can see why you didn't film it, but it would have been really good if you had.
I don't know how we did. We suddenly decided to put an extra 5 characters in it in the bit we cut. That's probably why we didn't film it. It's like 2 PCs. Where would they got them from? The strippers, prostitutes.
Webby would have been a stripper if you'd have asked him.
Yeah. Here you get that pull work. That was interesting. That reading that. It's, I forgot all about it. There is actually somewhere a totally different 30-minute pilot that I wrote and sent to Baby Cow, and they liked it. They liked it. Yeah, I'll find that. We'll have to get together and read some more. We'll go fun that reading that out. It's as if we never stopped being them. Wow. Fit back into the characters. That will go fun. That is anybody want to say? We haven't got any comments. People are just watching. So
anyone watching?
Yeah, people were watching. Hick, don't be a doubter.
No, just, I can't see.
It's because you put Slam in the ham in. They don't know your real name. They're like, "Who's this joke?"
Anonymous. Who won it? No, we're anonymous.
Yeah. That was good fun, guys. Have you got anything you want to add to the proceedings?
I think it's high time Sugar and Spice had another outing, personally.
We had a great idea for another one that we were going to do, and we were going to open it in Whitby, and Ken Spice was going to jump out of some crab nets.
I found that. In fact, we did a synopsis.
How's that going to get done?
We did a synopsis, and it had that in it. It had that bit, and Dave lived in a trailer like in Lethal Weapon on beach.
And are we going to see it for, like, in the modern age and see them like almost like dinosaurs and having to find their way in this new equal world? That would be really cool, seeing these two obsolete.
I'd love to do something else with it. It's just
you've got to do a scene where like Dave and Ken are like talking to Worth again, but they're talking like in the sexist tone, and then it fades to black, and then they're in a HR meeting.
Yeah. Oh, it'd be all that now, wouldn't it? Yeah, it'd be all that. I just remember the pilot I wrote. If I dig that out, we could have a read of that if you want. And I just remember one bit where Ken walks into the station and they haven't been there for years. Like you say, they haven't been working there, and he calls them back in to deal with cue ball again. Does Parish? I don't know if you wrote this with me, Hick. You might have put something.
I don't think so, no.
But there's a bit where it made me laugh. I was having a look, and I thought it were an early script, but it can't have been. It must have been the one I sent, because that's the one we actually wrote that we just read there. I thought it were totally different, the one we wrote. So this must be the one I sent to Thingy that I quickly looked at. But there were a bit in it where Ken walks in the station, this guy goes, "All right, Frank." This guy just turned around and goes, "Who the fuck are you?" I don't know why, it just made me laugh, really. It was weird. Because they haven't been there for so long, it was just a bit strange. But they both had jobs. One of them were working at a cinema, and one of them was working at a supermarket. And like this, there's a bit where I remember this. I read it. There's a little old lady wanting like a tin down, and I don't know if it's Ken or Dave who's working there, and he just ignores and ends up clocking her one, and she just like falls over. And there's stupid stuff like that, and it's really bizarre. But I did send it off to Baby Cow, and they asked for another 6-episode synopsis thing, so I wrote them all out. I've got them as well. Like there's one where they have to go back into training, so that were episode 2, and then there's another character who comes in. And it's called Jimmy Milk, and it was called A Little Milk with Sugar. So Ken gets like in traction in hospital, and they keep going to see him, and he teams up with this Jimmy Milk, but this Jimmy Milk's a really annoying little twat. So there's stuff like that. I've got the synopsis things, but yeah, just interesting. But they are, I think you'll agree with me, when you kind of do these characters, and when you're writing them, you kind of can write stuff pretty easy for him, I think. And
once you get into the character, definitely.
Yeah. That's why the Bushman ones, the film was the hard work, and then when you write the shorts, you can kind of
a lot easier. Yeah. I mean, that was really good to rewatch that, and I remember kind of writing it. And
are we still live?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, put your penis away. We are still live.
Yeah, we're still live.
Right, don't they? Bloody hell.
Don't say allegedly if you're gonna say something about somebody.
Put your alleged penis away, please.
Yeah, allegedly. No, that was good. Good. Nice music again from Danny, who did that for us.
There was a few tunes that popped up that were in
yeah.
The other Tuck Bushman, weren't there?
Yeah, he did the main theme for us for that, and then I said, "Oh, I'll use some stuff from Tuck Bushman." But yeah, it was all right.
Elliot,
yeah.
Who's Danny?
Well, his name's Elliot Daniels. His proper name for his music stuff now, but he was called Danny when we knew him. So, but he's brilliant. Yeah, he's getting loads of commercial work and stuff.
He's
doing
good.
Really well. So that's it. Sugar and Spice, the movie is over. Should we call it a day? That was good. Enjoyed that. It's a bit fun. We'll have a think about what else we can do on here, and we'll be back in some form, I'm sure. Maybe some more readings. Don't know. I like that.
I would really enjoy that. Yeah.
We should read Geronimo.
Oh, we've got all sorts we could read on here. You know, there's a Bob Torquay pilot I wrote as well. We could all
We
have
should
parts in
definitely
that.
do it.
30 minutes long. Sat there doing no. It's got his son in it. Remember when we did that live, Jackson?
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see what else we've got. We'll be back. Cool. Well, thanks for watching, everybody who tuned in tonight. Thank you very much. We'll see you all again next time. Thank you and good night.
Bye.